Greetings and welcome to the Modeling Bends, to yet another episode of the Chaika build. And since last episode, I haven't done much. I've just sprayed some pledge over the decals to seal those in, and I seem to be cursed a little bit, because every time I build a plane, I think I got the landing gear on pretty straight, but then for some reason, at least on this Chaika, it ain't straight. It was straight. I like 15 times I did check it if it was straight or not, but it seems like this leg has bent inside a little bit or something. I don't know when it would have done that. I thought the cement had cured completely, since it was lying like this for over a night, but I don't know what happened. And then also, when I picked it up today, the tail wheel broke off, so I'll keep that to the last to re-glue that stuff. But yeah, I'm at that point where I am starting to pick up the wash and give it a shake. So just gotta wash it, and I'm gonna give it a matte coat after washing it, and that's when I get into the weathering. I'm not gonna weather this too much because I really like the way it looks like clean and stuff, but you gotta weather it a little bit. I always have to put on just a little something, just some exhaust streaks and stuff, because most of the planes that I looked at that were not in museum pieces all had just the tiniest of exhaust streaks going from the port and just to the end of the cowling there. So it's not too much, but it does make it look a little bit cooler, in my opinion. Yeah, as far as like chipping and stuff, I don't know. I'm not really decided on that. I kind of feel like I shouldn't, because I really love the look of this plane. Like I said, just the colors and everything like that. So yeah, that's where we're at, or where I am at. I keep taking it out of frame. I got a single matte coat on there after the wash, of course, which didn't do much, since it doesn't really have that many panel lines to fill up. I put the prop on, it spins quite good. And I got all the wheels on, and I don't know if you can see this on camera, but I highlighted some panels and I gave the top a coat of some pastel chalks, which I ground them up into a powder with my knife. And then with a brush, this one, I went in there and highlighted some panels, and the front here, and the top of this, and the top of the tail, and where the sun would impact the paint job the most. And I also went ahead and I did some sooting around the guns, as well as I gave it some exhaust streaks all the way around there, rear guns, if they were out of frame. So all that is left now is to give it another coat of matte finish, whatever you want to call it. And then I gotta paint the anti-glare panel, or just the top of the dashboard there, and put on the glass I had the glass here somewhere around. Oh, there it is. I just put the glass onto a cocktail stick and hand painted those little frames on there. They're actually pretty straight, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. And to do this fine painting, I used one of the brushes I got from my good buddy Gilbert. I don't know where he got these brushes from, but this is something that he hooked me up with. They're extremely fine and they keep this tip forever and ever. It seems I've been doing a lot of detail painting with it, and it's just great. So yeah, it's time to give it another coat of matte, and we'll be back with a finished product. Okay, so this is not the finished product like I said I would have. This is just after the matte coat. And something that I feared might happen happened, and that is when when I airbrushed the matte on top of the pigments or the pastels, it dulled it down quite a bit, the effect of the pastels, but they're still quite like subtly there, I think. You have to look under really bright lights to see it, but the colors are still kind of blended together like they were before, although the effect is quite less impressive or whatever. So yeah, that kind of was a waste of time. But not really though. You could also just do it like as a final thing, put on the pastels and then not put anything on top of it, because they don't rub off with your fingers or anything. I just wanted to do it to completely secure my exhaust streaking, and yeah, the highlight fading was an experiment, but I'm happy with the end result anyway. So that's that. So I better go finish this off, I guess, and be back with it then. That's the finished product right there, and yep, I'm pretty happy with it. Although my biggest complaint is that I put the landing gear on just like it would go on. Actually, it only goes on one way, and there's not too much room to make it go on like wonky or anything, because you got the location holes and you got like the main landing gear, you got a strut going this way and a strut going back as well, and when they all hit the holes correctly, you got where the kit is supposed to be, I would say. But as you can well see on this, those wheels look just weird. But it is what it is. So yeah, there you can see the windshield. It had a little like chip where it was connected to the sprue in the middle there. Really low focus. Thank you. But yeah, we'll let it slide. Just say it's a cracked windshield or something from fighting or so, I don't know. We got those tiny little rockets on, and I was really happy with. I enjoyed having the choice of rockets or bombs, 2 different sizes of bombs actually. And yeah, knock the camera around. But yeah, the overall kit is a wonderful build as long as you put the tubular frame in there that ICM intended it to be in there. The rear wheel is really fragile. It is just the tiniest of location pins for it, and it's broken off 3 times during building. And yeah, the rest of it is pretty straightforward. It was a simple build, really. Just need to be like kind of organized when you paint it to get the camo to line up everywhere in every part. Like I put the front cowling on with some blue tack to hold it in place when I was painting it. So then I could take it off and put the engine in, so the engine doesn't have any green paint on it or black paint. Not that it actually matters, because you're never gonna see it again. But yeah, I like it like that. I like it like that. But yeah, so this is White 24 of the Soviet Air Force in World War II. I forget what year this is supposed to be. Hang on. Yeah, this is summer of 1942. The 71st Fighter Regiment of Baltic Fleet Air Force, White 24, flown by Captain K.V. Soloviev or something. But anyways, I'm gonna take some pictures of this and yeah, throw it to the judges in the Soviet group build over on the Ironworks group on the Facebooks. So I think it is time to thank you guys for actually sticking with me through this pretty uneventful build. I mean, I don't think this easy kind of build makes a good video in the style that I do, but like I said, it is what it is. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and keep modeling, keep having fun. Till the next one, which is actually gonna be pretty soon. So yeah, bye!